Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we take complex financial documents and turn them into plain English insights, so you know exactly what is going on behind the scenes. Today we're diving into a filing from Sharplink Gaming Incorporated Inc., and let's just say there have been some significant shakeups before we get into the nitty. Gritty, if you find value in breaking down corporate jargon, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Also, join our Discord community. The link is in the description below where we discuss these filings in real time. Alright, so what is going on at Sharplink Gaming Incorporated? Well, the big news hitting us from this report filed on the 15th of December 2025 is a major leadership change and some important updates to their company rules. It looks like the company is definitely navigating through a period of transition. The most significant part of this filing revolves around an executive's departure. Rob Fithian, who was the former co-chief executive officer and president, has left the company. This wasn't just a simple goodbye though. According to the separation agreement, Mr. Fithian is walking away with a substantial package. Let's talk numbers here. Mr. Fithian is set to receive almost $2 million in cash severance. On top of that, he is getting a prorated bonus for the 2025 fiscal year, which comes out to over $144,000. That is a hefty sum for an executive leaving the company, but it doesn't stop there. The agreement also includes details about his stock. He's getting full vesting on over 224,000 shares of restricted stock units. He also gets partial vesting on other stock units, both time-based and performance-based. Essentially, he is being compensated handsomely for his time with the company. Even as he departs, he is also stepping down from the board of directors. This departure wasn't a surprise to everyone, as the company also announced a new CEO. Following Mr. Fithian's resignation, the board has appointed Mr. Joseph Chalom as the new Chief Executive Officer, President, and Principal Executive Officer. Mr. Chalom was previously the co-chief executive officer, so this is a consolidation of leadership power. He is also now filling the vacant spot on the board. The filing mentions that his business experience and age are detailed in a previous report from July 2025, which is now incorporated by reference. It also clarifies that Mr. Chalom doesn't have any special arrangements or related party transactions outside of his existing employment agreement that need to be reported here, and there are no family ties between him and other company officers or directors. Beyond the executive shuffle, the company has also made some significant updates to its internal operating rules, specifically its bylaws. On the 15th of December 2025, the board approved and adopted amended and restated bylaws. The main reason for these changes is to bring them in line with recent updates to Delaware's general corporation law, which is where the company is incorporated. These changes affect how meetings are managed. For instance, the board now has more flexibility to postpone, reschedule, or even cancel annual meetings. They've also clarified rules about how many directors shareholders can nominate for an election and the process for bringing business before shareholder meetings. There are also new procedural requirements for stockholders who want to act by written consent instead of holding a meeting. This adds a layer of formality to those actions. Other changes include revisions to how director vacancies are filled, how directors can be removed, and clearer rules for quorum and adjournment at board meetings. They've also clarified procedures for determining the record date for shareholder votes and updated definitions for covered persons who are entitled to indemnification and advancement rights. Essentially, these bylaw amendments are about modernizing the company's internal governance to reflect current legal standards and to streamline or clarify certain operational procedures. Now moving on the 17th of December 2025, the company issued a press release about this management transition. This press release is included as an exhibit with this filing. The information here is being furnished to the SEC, but it is important to note it is not considered officially filed, in the same way other parts of the report are, meaning it doesn't carry the same legal weight under certain sections of the Exchange Act. And here is something interesting that grabs attention. An update on their ETH holdings as of the 14th of December 2025. It appears the company has substantially deployed its ETH holdings into staking, including through liquid staking protocols. Let's break down these numbers. Their total ETH holdings are reported at 863,424. Of that, 639,241 are native ETH. The remaining 224,183 ETH are described as if redeemed from LSETH, which likely means they're currently in a liquid staking format. Since they started this ETH treasury strategy on the 2nd of June 2025, they've generated 9,241 ETH in staking rewards. This is made up of 3,350 native staking rewards and 5,891 rewards from their liquid staking. The company does add a disclaimer that their staking activities might be subject to government regulations that could change. This shows the company is exploring different avenues for generating returns, even in the crypto space. Finally, under the exhibit section, we see the supporting documents for this filing. This includes the amended and restated bylaws, the press release about the management transition, and the interactive data file. So, what is the big takeaway from all of this? Sharplink Gaming Incorporated is undergoing a significant leadership change with the departure of its co-CEO and president, accompanied by a substantial separation package. This is coupled with an internal governance overhaul through updated bylaws. The company is also actively involved in cryptocurrency staking, reporting significant ETH holdings and rewards generated. Looking at this filing, the immediate story is one of transition and strategic shifts. The departure of a key executive, especially a co-CEO, can signal a change in direction or strategy. The substantial severance suggests a negotiated exit. The appointment of Mr. Chalom as sole CEO centralizes leadership, which can lead to quicker decision-making, but also might indicate a shift in the company's operational philosophy. The bylaw amendments are standard governance housekeeping in many ways, but emphasize the company's commitment to staying compliant with evolving legal landscapes, particularly in Delaware. The ETH staking update is perhaps the most forward-looking element. It shows the company isn't afraid to explore alternative asset classes and generate returns from them. While the amounts are significant, the mention of regulatory uncertainty is a key risk to watch. The success of this strategy will hinge on the stability of the crypto market and the evolving regulatory environment surrounding digital assets. In terms of company direction, Sharplink Gaming appears to be consolidating its leadership while also experimenting with new revenue streams. The strength of this strategy will really depend on how effectively the new leadership can execute and navigate the complexities of both traditional business operations and the emerging digital asset space. A notable risk is the potential impact of the executive departure on ongoing projects and employee morale. An opportunity lies in the potential for high returns from their crypto ventures if managed prudently and within regulatory bounds. My overall conclusion is that Sharplink Gaming Incorporated is in a period of significant structural and strategic change. The coming months will be crucial to see how the new leadership manages the company, and if their foray into crypto staking proves to be a long-term winner or a risky gamble. That is our breakdown of Sharplink Gaming Incorporated's latest filing. What is your take on these executive changes and their crypto strategy? Do you think this is a positive or negative move for the company? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this analysis was valuable for you, hitting that like button really helps us out. And subscribe for more deep dives into corporate filings, and of course don't forget to join our Discord community, linked in the description for more discussions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Corporate Decoder.